I mean, I'm excited to see what this team is going to do. There was excitement out there. You could tell guys were ready to play. Dillard looked like he was ready to play.
Yo, what's up, Harry? There today, man. How was it?
It was pretty cool, man. You know, it was a lot like the old camps. You know, where we were able to watch practice, see what they were doing. I saw a couple little gems that I picked up on. But yeah, it was nice, man. Plus, it wasn't hot at all, man. I mean, this doesn't seem like a first day of camp. It's not hot enough.
Right.
You want to be hot and suffer through camp so you can get your body in shape, get your mind right as you go into this season. Today was kind of easy, man. It's not as hot outside, and they didn't even have full pads on, so that was the difference.
How did Hurts look?
Hurts looks all right. He looked good. You can tell he's not on his pre-snap reads just yet. You know what I'm saying? He still has a lot of work to do with that. But then you look at what Flacco. Flacco is on those pre-snap reads, but you can see his limitations as far as him being an athlete. Jalen was definitely running around and looking like an athlete out there, looking like a quarterback. You could tell the guys are working for him. But it's always like that at the beginning when the defense is usually a step up during camp as opposed to the offense. They're playing pretty well. They're playing fast. Nelson looks good. Slay looks good. Yeah, that Kayvon Wallace is starting at safety. So, there's a lot of things going on right now that are positive for the Eagles.
They have Slay and Nelson on the outside, and they have Maddox in the slot.
Maddox in the slot, and then Craig came in for a little bit. They also who was the other guys they had in there? JAKIB was in there a little bit also. So they're looking pretty good. I was surprised Davion Taylor got a lot of run. He got a lot of reps. So I thought that Bradley would be taking a lot more starting reps, but actually Davion Taylor in the red zone took some reps.
He was the 3rd round pick.
Yeah, well, that says a lot. Andre Dillard was starting.
That's what I saw. I saw that on Twitter.
That's shocking to me. I wouldn't necessarily have done it that way. But who am I? Evidently, it's the heat is on Dillard, so he understands what's going on. He saw the type of year that Jordan Mailata had, so I guess he's ready to take it to that next level and go and play. We'll see.
All right, so Ash on the stream, we were talking about the Bro Barn today because there's a piece on ESPN.com. Lane Johnson's barn in his backyard is called the Bro Barn, where they go to lift weights. And Ash wants to know if you've ever been there.
No, I've never been there before. I am going to ask about it. I did get in a little trouble today.
You did?
After practice, I know the guys, saying, so it's a lot different than other media people are there. That's what I feel, because I had blood, sweat, and tears. So, I cut my teeth here. I got drafted here. So, like, guys Brandon Brooks came and started talking to me. Brandon Graham came and started talking to me. So when they came and started talking to me, I didn't hesitate. I just sat there and kept talking to them. It was me and Quick. So long story long, I go to the tent where they're interviewing people. So I'm standing there by myself with my camera guy. And then BG comes and starts talking to me again. And the guy, comes up to me and says, "Hey, you can't interview players." I said, "Well, I'm not interviewing players. I'm just, here to talk." Yeah. Right. I didn't go to Brandon. He came to me.
Right. And so it's not like you're holding up a recorder in front of his face, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. All right, now, bro. So, and it was like, you can't interview players. Well, I wasn't interviewing them. I was just talking to them. But hey, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you have to do. Yeah. You have to make sure that they go through the protocol because, a couple other, media people are like, well, why does he get to go talk to people and we can't? Well, it wasn't though I was interviewing. I was just talking to him.
Right.
So I got to understand, I got to know my role. I can't come in as a guy that, a player. I got to come in as a media guy and be, not be all, fraternizing with with the players.
You can't go through the players' entrance. Like, who do you think you are, Mertitas at a hockey game?
Right. That's exactly what it was, man. Exactly what it was. You know. I mean, I wanted my own parking space. You know what I'm saying? And I pull up. You know, they don't have a parking space, but I have a parking space. So they were kind of, you know, they were kind of a little pissed, but they understand too. All these guys covered me when I was playing here, anyways.
Yeah.
You know, so. You know, we got to put together, you know, we got to straight, you know, and I understand now that I can't just do that, you know, especially with all the protocols they got going on and tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, 3A and everything else. So I got to be a little more, aware of who I am now, as opposed to being media, as opposed to being a player.
Yeah. Now, what did you think of Zach Ertz's hair? There's a lot being made of his new blonde hair.
Well, hey, you know, whatever it takes to get you noticed, that's definitely going to get him noticed. He looks like he's off of one of those Japanese fighting games. You know what I mean? They have on video games, man. That's what he looks like, bro.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you know, I mean, I looked over and towards the end of practice and I saw he and Howie talking, you know, so evidently they're made up and, you know, are going into this season, you know, with an opportunity to get better. You know, maybe win a little something before he gets out of here. So, you know, he could be traded, you know, before the season started, or they could wait till the trade deadline. Either way it goes, he's an Eagle right now, and they're going to use him accordingly.
What about Devonta Smith? How'd he look today?
He looked good. You know, he had a couple of drops, which was surprising to me. But he looked good. He looked fast. He looked explosive. But, you know, I'll tell you what, you know, Slay, he must have heard everything everybody was saying because he was playing at a high level today.
Oh, yeah?
A very high level, yes. Yes. You know, so he was making plays, you know, playing through the ball, you know, not allowing people to catch passes on him, you know, and Nelson's getting up to speed also. So, you know,
what about Gainwell? Did you see him do anything?
Not really, because they didn't have any pads on. So they really couldn't come off the ball as offensive linemen, open up holes and things of that nature. But, you know, it's still, I can't wait till Saturday when they put the pads on. Now, when they have pads on, I can't wait for that to happen because that's when you're going to see the men for the boys.
Yes,
I will be.
You will. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I will be there. You know, I'll keep you updated. In fact, I might send you something when I'm out there. All right.
Yeah, you should do. Yeah. What are you allowed to do? Like, you can't take any video of the practice, right?
No, after they get through warming up and stuff, they tell everybody you got to put your phones down so you can't have your phones out.
Right.
So, you know, you have to, you know, make sure you follow the rules, man. But hey, you know, I mean, I'm excited to see what this team is going to do. There was excitement out there. You could tell guys were ready to play. Dillard looked like he was ready to play. So, you know, I mean, until they put their pads on, that's what I really want to see. You had Wilson flying around, you know, trying to make plays. Yeah, he's trying to make plays. You know, everybody looks good with no pads on. You know, I saw him try to, you know, give a little extra effort and hit Lane a little bit. And Lane looked at him like, oh, son, wait till these pads come on, son. We're going to see if you're going to be that, you know, see if you're going to be all running around like you are right now, when I can put my hands on them.
Did you see anything that gets you off of your 11-win prediction?
No.
Are you going to 12?
In fact, no, I'm not going to 12, but I'm gonna dig my heels on where I'm at, man. You know, they're looking a lot better than what people are giving credit for. So,
all right.
Everybody looks good in shorts. Right. I want to see when the pads come on.
Sirianni looked like he had command of the group.
He's a coach's coach, man. He's running around, and usually like guys like Bid Red and guys I had when I was playing, they would tend to sit back and observe the entire field. Well, Nick Sirianni was right in there with the offense. He's running up and coaching guys just like he was position coach.
Right. So
you really can't take that wide receiver coach out of him. He wants to be right there front and center coaching guys. But hey, at the end of the day, his exuberance and his running around, his excitement, you can see it. It's infectious with the guys.
Yeah. All right. Now, are you